What's up, y'all? This is a video about my rehab experience, my 30-day rehab experience. I wish I ain't gonna even move it because it might fall, but yeah, I'm making a video on my first 30 days. This is gonna be my first video. Y'all gonna get this video tomorrow, so if y'all see my introduction, like I said, I don't care if it get 1 view or 10 million, it don't matter. But if y'all see my introduction, y'all going. This is the same day. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, he wearing the same clothes." Which I don't even give a fuck. But it's the same day. I'm just gonna upload it the next day. But yeah, this is my 30-day experience. Just to give y'all a little background, what was going on in my life. I was literally in hell, bro. Like I was like going through my own worst of the worst. I lost my I'm an alcoholic. I lost my girlfriend. I lost my house. I lost relationships, and I'm just sitting there alone. Um, got rid of my dogs. Got just alone, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And the only way for me to deal with all the pain and all my insecurities and all everything that I went through was to drink. Was to drink and smoke Black and Miles all day. You know what I'm saying? And my only outlet was music until I destroyed all my equipment because I didn't get what I want. And my second outlet was painting, but I barely did that because it's just like I don't feel right in my own damn house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that house no more. Thank God I'm not in that house no more because that house kept a lot of it had a lot of bad memories. It also had good memories too, but it's just like that's where everything where it started at. And my bad, y'all. Actually did this. I was like, damn, I don't want nobody to Illuminati. I don't want nobody to get, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So basically, yeah. So I went in. It was the I think March 3rd, right? My last day. I got drunk and I'm literally having the music on and I'm just cleaning up and my dad came and I wasn't even scared. You know what I'm saying? I was not even scared that he would have seen me this way because I actually wanted him to see this that way because I'm actually at that time I'm screaming out for help. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what the fuck is going on around me and it's just like a repeated cycle that I was going through with just this psychosis ass energy. I'm not gonna say I have psychosis, but it was like psychosis ass energy. Like it just like felt like I was fucking just vulnerable 24/7. Like I was sensitive and like the most vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So end up getting drunk and the next day sobered up and I'm just shaking. I'm nervous. Like I'm scared to even go here because I'm like thinking like, damn, am I gonna be the same person when I come out? Am I gonna get my things back? And I'm just worrying about things. And then once I got in there, the place was so open and loving and it was just like they had patience with me. You know what I'm saying? They had patience with everybody in there, but they had patience. They had integrity. It was like for real, like a connection, like for real. And they really treat their patients with respect. They don't down 100 damn pills down your throat. They don't just have you in a room all day just looking at the ceiling dealing with your own problems on your own. No, it was actually like I went to a holistic center where yoga is involved. You have certain teachers in there that do tarot. You have guidance counselors. The food was the bomb diggity dog. The bomb diggity dog for real. 3 meals a day. They had snacks loaded up. You can smoke your cigarettes. You can smoke your vape. Me personally, I was trying to quit, which is I quit towards the end. And then got back to smoking when I came out because I had like a little I created like a little ritual for me to let things go out my chest when I smoke a cigar. So when I feel like I need to kill like a dreadful energy or like, you know what I'm saying, I need to let something go, I smoke one. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I could smoke weed, but I'm on probation right now. I'm gonna get into that on another video though. But or in my medical card. But I say like the first week that I went in there, I really just laid down. I was lazy watching TV, and I was just like in a dark space. But I got acclimated, I got adapted really quickly, and like I said, I'm at my purest vulnerable state, and yeah, slowly got into it, and then yeah, they start having me go into the guidance counselor, my clinical therapist, and my main therapist. Started talking, telling them um like really not holding back, like telling them what I'm into, which is like I told them like spiritual, this, that, like that, what I went through, my insecurities, woo woo, and this and that. That was the, like basically like the first week, and I got acclimated. The second week that I was in there, this is where everything is more so like, okay, I'm here. I might as well take this serious and do my thing because I was really looking for the individual therapy so I can know what the fuck is going on with me. And yeah, so literally like I put in the work. I put in the work. I was putting in work. I was just telling, and it's like the therapists were like transmuters as themselves for real because every time I told them like a problem, like for example, like one of my main issues that I didn't like about myself was literally like I can walk anywhere and I think a conversation is about me. I can literally watch TV and I think that the fucking show is talking about me, or I can hear a song and it's talking about me. I can look at a piece of paper and I feel like the whatever's written on that paper is for me. Like literally, like I was self-centered, like a self-centered. I wouldn't even say narcissistic because I'm a lover boy. I want to just love all damn day. I like to have fun and have joy all damn day. But I had the traits of one, but I was very self-centered until somebody had told me that you actually think highly of yourself. And then when this person broke it down to me, I'm like, oh, okay, that's the second week. And then now my psychosis is wearing off, but it gained back. It gained back once I started to control things again. I had a big control problem, and that's how I grew up on. Damn, I'm on 7 minutes already. But yeah, I had a big control problem in my life. When I was in a relationship, I was big, controlling, demanding, very aggressive, and I didn't know why. I knew why. I was just a scared boy. You know what I'm saying? Just a scared boy, and I just didn't like how things never went my way. Every time something didn't go my way, like it's like I fucking destroy the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to destroy my life. I have to destroy somebody else's life. I have to put the blame on somebody. I have to do that. And that's the things I was working on until I actually got to the meat of the problem, which was my sexuality. I was running away from my sexuality. Bisexual. Um, and my belief is I don't believe there's more than two genders, and I don't believe there's you got pansexual all the sexual shit. It's only three to me when it comes to sexuality, and it's only two genders to me. So that's male and female. And the sexuality that I believe in is okay, you got your bisexual, which is you like both, you heterosexual, which you like the opposite sex, and you're homosexual and you like the same sex. Any in other terms is right under those terms. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets out of control to where a person can fall in love with a tree, like they literally in a relationship with a tree. And I'm not talking about the spiritual aspects of that, like, the tree is alive, you know what I'm saying, speak to it and stuff like that. I'm talking about someone who actually is in a relationship with a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sexually turned on by a tree. I'm not that we gotta throw that away. I throw that away personally, bro. I mean, and I'm standing on my principles, but yeah, I was running away from my own sexuality, and the whole thing was it was bisexuality, you know. And I wouldn't say that was the what I was really dealing with, because I was also dealing with father wounds, I was also dealing with mother wounds, and then I'm dealing with my sexuality, then I'm dealing with mental health, and I'm dealing with a whole bunch of shit that is evolving around in my head before I got to rehab. This is the shit that's constantly in my head, like the shit that I used to do back then, and then I'm fighting my sexuality, and then I'm dealing with my father wounds, and then I'm dealing with my mother wounds. My mother wound is abandonment. My mother really wasn't in my life until I became an adult. And then my father was controlling, very emotionally abusive, um, and the best dad that he can be. Love my dad. Because when my mother wasn't there, he was there. I'm not taking that away from him, but emotionally he wasn't there. Um, yeah, it just wasn't that. And yeah, that's what I was dealing with in there. So I'm fighting these problems until I got to that point of my sexuality, and I spoke to a dude, and I will never forget this dude. And he was very he. This is how I knew what a man was, and I wanted to replicate that. How he transmuted my energy, because I was so worried about my sexuality. He said, "Nobody cares if you this or that. Nobody even, you know what I'm saying, this is you. Your sexuality doesn't define the whole you. It doesn't at all. And he just literally transmuted everything. And one thing that's gonna stick by me, what this dude said, shout out to Phil. He said, he said, when you run from a dog, what is it gonna do? Chase you. Don't run from your problems. Get bit. Because once that dog keep on biting you, it ain't gonna feel as bad at no more until like you can fight the dog now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, amazing dude, amazing dude. You know what I'm saying? And I will never forget him. Also, I came across this I don't want to call her. I'm gonna call her a spiritual worker. She was working with Ricky and stuff like Ricky, and she do divination, and she studies. She does her. She the fucking shit, and she read my energy just fine. I kept asking her questions like, "Do you feel a bad vibe about me? Because I feel this and this and that." She said, "No. Everybody likes you here. Why you don't like yourself?" And it's like, and I got that so many times, like from my yoga teacher that was in there. She was like, she was reading my chakras, and she went towards my heart chakra and it was closed. And she said, "Oh, you don't love yourself, Sonny? Why? You're a kick-ass person." And I didn't even know how to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so much hate in my heart about me. That's why I people please, because it's like I wish I can be y'all, but in my mind, it's like I'm thinking everybody around, even in rehab, I'm thinking the people in rehab is perfect, and I'm just the outcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the one trying to be perfect and shit like that. But yeah, the spiritual she was amazing. I see her once a week, literally out here. She did energy work on me. She was pulling cards for me, oracle cards for me, and she was basically assisting me on my path and making sure that I'm straight. She made sure that I'm not being too hard on myself, and a lot of people tell me that, to my auntie, to my friends, to ex, like I'm too hard on myself. Like, I always want to be perfect. Like, if for example, if I want to start a diet, I gotta start that diet cold turkey, knowing damn well I'm gonna fail on cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds. All right, bet. I ain't eating no meat. I ain't doing nothing. I'm only eating vegetables. Just being too hard on myself, not easing my way out, knowing who I am. So came about the third week, psychosis started to get back because I started to try to control life again. I was trying to make what I was trying to do in there. I was cutting up things, trying to have my own divination in there, but God was like, "Don't do that right now, because you're highly sensitive." And I did it, and I got my energy was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot. But towards the last week of towards I say like half of the third week to the last week, it was very dreadful. Like, I really wanted to get out of there now, because it was like, damn, I feel so good about myself. I'm getting all this love around me. I'm loving on myself more. My spirituality, my foundation is strengthening up. I'm opening my Bible. I'm putting my spirituality there, because I didn't go there for alcohol. Because I never consider myself an alcoholic, because I only drink when I don't know how to solve a problem, because I literally won't drink for a month if everything is going smooth, and I might just pick up a drink just to have fun. I became an alcoholic because I was chasing a dream that was already I was chasing something that was already in the past, instead of like coming out as new. I always wanted the old. I always wanted to continue the energy. I didn't like. Change when it comes to change. I don't like it. I like things to like be consistent. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me drink when things was like I could be chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? And a bad thought might hit my head. I don't have the tools to fight that bad thought out, so I have to I literally go drink. That's what I drink for. I drink to quiet the voices. I never drank because I had a serious problem. I drank because it's like I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how I built my mind. I did too much. I learned too much, but I accepted as that was part of my path because I was searching for me on the internet. I was searching through me in life when I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lesson right there. Like, don't search nothing outside of you because you're always going to be led to a dead end. Have your own relationship with yourself, with your higher power, and things is going to be aligned, bro. Like, when you listen to that, don't listen to any and all voices in your head. That was my problem. I thought I was my mind until they was teaching me like you're separate. And I knew that, oh, I'm not my mind, I'm not my body. But I couldn't seem to get past the mind part because it's like, damn, well, this is my thought. When it's actually not my thought. It's actually coming from a wound that I need to heal. Oh, that's coming from another wound that I need to heal. So it's like all that's why I had this word naked repeated in my head because that was the way of God telling me that you are open, you are vulnerable. Anything can trigger you. You need to work on your issues. You need to do your shadow work. You need to go put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is not gonna save you. You have to put in the work. You have to pay attention. And first of all, you have to look towards me and not look towards shit that you can grab. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing. But um ended up opening all my wounds and healing it very slow, taking it day by day, resting, going to bed on time, making sure I eat, and just making myself active, writing, actually put it in the work in the group meetings, and put it in the most definitely put it in the work in the individual things, and literally like from the last week I was just so happy, all the support, and people didn't even want me to leave the place. They wanted me to stay because like I was the people who worked with me, they really did their job and I made them did their job type shit. Not saying like I made them do their job like they was doing something lazy. No, I'm saying like I opened some shit and they had to work and I had to work. You know what I'm saying? To where they see me grew. Everybody kept saying it was like a flower, like I blossomed like a flower. They kept doing this with their hands. I was just noticing shit. And I was like, damn, I really feel like that. And me paying attention to what God thinks and what not doing things without God, without praying. Praying. I started to pray in there now. I wasn't praying every night. And now I have a whole routine of me praying, me doing divination and making sure any and everything I do, God is involved. And I developed all of that in there because I went there to develop a spiritual system. That was my number one goal because I didn't know how to do it outside of here. And then when I tried it outside of the place, I always get distracted easily. So I needed that 30 days. I needed that 30 days with no alcohol. I needed those 30 days or them last 2 weeks where I wasn't smoking no vape. I needed those. Clear it up. I wasn't jacking off and you can't have sex in there now. So I'm basically on semen retention. Um taking showers literally like having a ritual with showers now where I'm taking a shower right after I eat so I can feel good for the last group, playing basketball, having laughing, having you know what I'm saying, like yeah, and paying attention, just being aware and paying attention to the haters and the people who actually fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But got out of rehab and literally the first 2 days were kind of shaky. I'm trying to build a foundation. Then once I was like, okay, I need to have the things that I was doing in rehab, like waking up every morning and doing my journal entry, copying down the quote, saying the affirmation, writing down the affirmation, setting my intentions for the day. I took all of that and I put it here where I'm at now. I'm living at a sober living right now, and every time I wake up and I wake up and I fuck. Sorry, I got a text message. I wake up and I go in my journal. I write in my journal. I pull my cards. You know what I'm saying? See what the energy is gonna be like for the day, and I continue on my day and doing what I do. Sometimes I have a little bored times, but I still have my eye on the prize. You know what I'm saying? And things been aligning for me. And things just been aligning for me, and right now that's what it feels like. I don't know what it's gonna be like in the future, woo the whoop. But literally, I'm doing the same work that I'm doing that I did in there out here, to where I set boundaries for people. I didn't even post on the internet. I don't even want to be seen until not when I'm perfect, but seen until okay, I'm grounded now, and I'm not gonna even post when I'm grounded. I'm gonna be on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that's basically my experience for rehab. Like, it was the best experience of my life, the best experience of my life. Like, I found a place that I needed. I found a place that I needed, and I learned so much. Got 2 notebooks all filled with all knowledge. Got the no, they're not in here right now. Got my 2 whatchamacalls, my my coin. Yeah, like I accomplished something. I got the certificate, and that shit mean a lot to me because I actually did it, and I never had the giving up mind in there. It's like I gotta be in here. I wanted to give up at the end because I was like, damn, well, I feel good now. I want to leave now, and that's towards the end. But yeah, I stuck it out. Didn't even beg to get out, then nothing. But that's really it, y'all. That was my whole rehab experience. Best experience of my life. I recommend, if you have an issue that y'all don't know, go get a therapist, or if you get suffering from substance abuse, go to rehab. And I'm not go to don't go to rehab if you drink like once a week, but I'm talking about people who drink every day. I was the drinker every day, or every 2 days, or every 3 days, and when I try to stop on my own, I fail. I lapse, and then relapse, back in the cycle. Like I was in a cycle. And yeah, bro, I don't want nobody to go through what I went through. That's really the end of the video. If y'all like this story time, I wouldn't even say story time, but yeah, if y'all like this video, please give it a like. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'll respond to it when I respond to it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Appreciate it.